your foot. It's only gonna get on your sock. I mean, your shoes. It's not gonna get on your foot.
Why do you think that?
But it's true. I did it before.
Okay, that's once.
I did it multiple.
But
I stepped in a puddle.
What about when it's currently raining and you
It's
got
not
on?
even that. It's not even raining.
It's been raining on and off all day, Mister. I've been in school.
But it's not even that bad right now.
That's in this moment.
But no, because
By the time we walk out the door, it could be pouring down rain and you got on slides.
But if I take the right path, okay. So look, I'm gonna put this in basketball. No, hold on. I'm gonna put this in basketball terms because this is the only way you understand. Right?
Okay, only
So
speak basketball.
Let's say there's a defender right there, right? Which is like a rain guy, right? Waiting to come at you, right? A puddle right there, and a puddle right there. If I go this way, I'm good, right? I'm not gonna get wet. But if I go this way, I'm gonna get wet.
So that's your
That's my logic.
Okay. What about the rain coming down? How you gonna avoid that in slides?
Okay, see, good question. The rain's gonna come down. It's most time it's gonna hit my clothes, and my feet are gonna be moving, so it's gonna kind of weave it a little bit, and still it might hit my shoe, but it's not gonna be as much if I just stand there like a wet piece of chicken. So it's not gonna actually hit my feet that much.
That's your explanation for wearing slides.
Yes, sir.
While it's raining.
Yes, sir.
That's a horrible explanation.
What?
That's
Okay,
horrible.
how will you explain it then?
I wouldn't do it.
It's not.
That's
Can you
how.
just try it?
No.
Why? You have to experience new things.
No, see, that's what I'm for. I'm the one that did it before to know that you don't do it, so you
never
don't do
did
it.
that.
Because I had enough sense not to.
No.
Yes.
Because slides weren't out in your age.
Stop saying that.
When you were a kid, slides they weren't even made yet.
Slides was out.
No,
Thank
they
you very
weren't.
much. I had slides in high school.
No, you didn't.
Stop acting.
No,
Listen. That's a whole nother conversation.
No. Listen
That's
to
a
me.
whole nother
No.
conversation.
Because if you had slides in high school, you wouldn't be so neglective of slides.
Cause we didn't wear slides like that.
Yeah,
y'all
because that was 35 years ago.
y'all had slides and don't have shoes. We had shoes and we had one pair of slides that was like house shoes.
I do have a pair of slides on house shoes.
We ain't wear slides everywhere we went.
I don't go slides.
You know why?
I don't wear slides everywhere I go.
You try to.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No,
Every time you leave this house, you try to wear some slides.
Because I be trying to go to the gym. See, when you're an athlete, you want to wear something like this, you could just easily slip on and off because it's more comfortability.
I get that when the weather permits it.
It's not even that cold.
Dude, it's 40 degrees outside and raining.
You're from Michigan. You're supposed to be used to rain.
Yeah, that's why I put shoes on when it's raining. That's what you do. You don't.
No.
Yes, you put shoes on.
It's 46 degrees and
raining.
No. It says it's gonna stop in less than 15 minutes. How do you feel about that, Mister?
The phone weathers ain't never 100% accurate.
whatever.
Either way, you ain't.
It says 15 to 30 minutes right there. Huh? You see that, sir? You see that? Show the camera. 15 to 30 minutes of rain. And after that, nothing else. Nothing else. It says
So what's the temperature gonna be at 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock?
What's the temperature gonna be? It's right there. Stop acting like you can't see it.
It's not there.
What's the temperature gonna be at 8 o'clock, Sherlock?
Well, it doesn't even matter because my practice doesn't end at 8 o'clock.
Okay, 7:30. What's the temperature gonna be at 7?
It will be 51 degrees.
Well, 51
Oh,
degrees.
it's right there. It's right here.
Ain't no jump.
It's right there. 51 degrees. Yeah. What you gotta say now, Unc? What you gotta say now, Unc? What you gotta say? No. What you?
Either way, that's too cold for
No,
slides.
it's not.
Yes, it is.
Gosh, how do you not know what you wear when you've been living in Michigan for 50 years?
I ain't been living. I'm not 50 years old, so I ain't been living.
No.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone. It say it's gonna be thunderstorming at 7.
No, it doesn't.
What you think? What is the lightning bolt and the drops mean? What does lightning bolts and drops mean?
Not,
Cloud,
it says-
lightning
oh
bolts,
my gosh.
water drops. What does that mean, child?
No, it just says that it says it wouldn't like in
It means it's gonna be thunderstorming, possibly.
What does thunder have to do with slides?
It's
No,
called
actually-
rain.
No. Because actually it'll be better to wear slides with thunderstorming because look, it's rubber, and if you get hit by thunder, like thunder, lightning, and it hits the shoe, you're gonna.
What are
be
your
safe.
shoes? What are your shoes
But
made out
no,
of?
no.
What's on the bottom of your shoe?
Rubber.
Exactly. So it's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's not metal. It don't matter.
No, it's not the same thing. But
Only
it's still
thing
gonna hurt.
conducts electricity
No.
is. Did you go to science class today?
Yeah.
When's the last time you went to science class?
No, but it.
Unless you walk around with some metal shoes on, it don't matter.
It's still gonna break your shoe.
It ain't gonna break no shoe.
Yes, it is.
So now slides is
So lightning versus shoe, they're not gonna.
you
have
gonna
no
lose anyway with
But
versus
there's a better
lightning,
chance of rubber shoes.
dude. That ain't gonna happen. Don't even worry about that. Don't even worry about that.
Oh yeah, there's like a 1 in a billion.
So how your shoes not gonna get wet if it's thunderstorming outside?
No. There's like a
Explain
1
this to me.
There's like a 1.
How your shoe not gonna
Let
get
me
wet if it's
speak.
thunderstorming? Answer the question.
No, let me speak for. There's like a 1 in a billion chance. Hey Siri.
Just play the
What is
lottery.
the possibility of you getting hit by thunder?
So you don't want no parts of this conversation.
Stupid Siri.
Ask her what's the probability of your feet getting wet if you got slides on while it's thunderstorming.
Hey, Siri.
Ask her that.
What is the probability of you getting hit by lightning?
0.000001.
There is a 1 in 15,000%
Yeah, well, ask her.
in a lifetime.
Ask her what's the probability of your feet getting wet if you wear slippers in a
gosh.
thunderstorm. Ask
If
Siri
there's-
that.
No.
Ask
No,
Siri that.
No. If you have shoes on, your feet are gonna get wet either way.
No, they not.
Your shoe is still gonna get still wet. So what's the difference?
It's your shoe getting wet versus your foot getting wet. It's not the
but
same thing.
When your shoe get wet, it can soak into the shoe.
Yeah, that's soaking wet, not wet.
No, it still could go into the shoe.
That's if you fully submerge your shoe in the
no,
water.
no.
If it drip a little rain on your shoe, it's not gonna go through your shoe.
Some shoes.
So
yes.
what? So is it gonna? Okay.
Some shoes, yes.
Which one will it go through faster, your shoe or your sock?
My no, not as a material.
It don't matter the material. No, it don't.
Yes, it does. Because no, I have a demonstration right here, mister. So if water hits this part right here, it's gonna seep in faster because of the material.
Okay, so is it gonna seep in faster to that shoe, or is it gonna seep in faster to them socks?
The shoe. Because of
But
the material.
even that, if it seep into the shoe, your socks not gonna be wet because you got the shoes on. That's the whole point.
If it gets through a shoe, it's gonna be
No,
soft.
yeah, but how much wetter would your sock have been if you didn't have the shoes on?
It's still gonna be wet.
It's not gonna be the same.
It's gonna be almost.
It's not gonna be nowhere near
Well,
the
why would I
same.
step my whole foot into a puddle?
It's if the rain is coming from the sky, it's not a puddle.
I'm not gonna be outside for that long. I'm gonna
I
be
guess
outside for a
you
couple
just
seconds.
think you just water resistant, huh? You
Yeah.
just think you
I'm not
walk
gonna be outside
around
for that second.
with water resistant on, huh?
I'm
You
not gonna
just
be outside for that long. And if that's such a problem, I could just pack an extra bag of socks.
oh, you just gonna wear some shoes. That's all. Simple.
Why would you-
Just wear some shoes.
Why? My feet's be hurting. Can I just try it one time?
No. You're not
One
wearing
time.
slides when it's 50 degrees and thunderstorming all day.
That's 51.
I don't care if it's 41, 55, it's raining.
It's not even raining.
At this particular
Hold on,
moment,
okay. How about we do a science quiz? I'm gonna stand outside for 30 seconds.
no.
Wait, 5 seconds.
No.
1 second.
No.
1.5.
No.
1 and a penny.
No.
1 and a
No.
half a penny. 1 and
No.
a
No.
mini penny.
What you're going to do is you're going to put some shoes on before you go to basketball practice. That's what you're going to do. And a jacket. Is you dressed for basketball practice? I guess if I stop talking to you, you can go get dressed, huh? All right. Well, that's the end of that. Goodbye.